This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Kurt, this is one of the coolest days of my career. It's true. It is damn true. I promise you that. And I'm so grateful that you're letting me hop on and co-host here. We have such a great lineup of talent on our network. Obviously, Conrad, Paul Bromwell always does a great job. But now I get a chance to go one-on-one with the man that's on my pro wrestling Mount Rushmore. And I mean that. It means a lot to me, man.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
And it's a special episode because we are answering all the questions here that all of your great fans want to know. All you had to do was tweet at us at The Angle Pod. Check us out on Instagram at The Angle Pod and just use that hashtag Ask Kurt. And we got so many questions, Kurt. Our last question comes to us from at John Alba, Kurt. And Kurt, you know, I was a sportscaster for years, and I got this gold here. And I know you were a sportscaster.
Oh, nice.
I know you were a sportscaster. And
yes, for a year.
You didn't get a chance to snag one of these Emmys. So John Alba wants to know, would you ever consider exchanging one of your Olympic golds for an Emmy award?
Hell no.
Okay.
With an explanation point.
I just had to.
I will tell you this. Sportscasting is a lot harder than people could ever imagine.
Yes, it is.
It is freaking crazy. And when I did it, I didn't have any proper training. It was a startup station. And, you know, I went in, rehearsed 2 nights for an hour each. And the first night on the air, when I went live, I walked in the studio and all my scripts, I ran to the producer and all my scripts went in the air. I think you probably heard the story. And he said, pick him up. I said, well, what am I going to do with him? He said, just read the teleprompter. So we're starting and it says time for the angle on sports. That's what they called it. And when I popped up on the camera, the prompt teleprompter went black. So there were no words to read. And I'm just sitting there looking at the camera and they're like, say something, Kurt. Say anything, Kurt. I'm like, Duquesne basketball had a game today. Let's go to the highlights. And I didn't know any of these players' names. I'm like, there's number 62 with the layup. And it was the longest 8 minutes of my life. And when I got done, the newscaster and the weather girl, the scripts were everywhere. We were trying to get them together and get them in order. And, you know, every time we went to a different sport, I picked the wrong sport because I didn't have the scripts in front of me. So we started with basketball, then we went to baseball, and it was actually golf. So I kept messing up through the whole 8 minutes. And but we got through it. And my weekday sports anchor came to me and said, Kurt, I've been doing this 18 years. That never happened to me once. I was like, well, thank you. Because first time I go on the air, it's the first thing that happens to me. Just my luck.
Well, my third day on air in my career, I had to, you went right to the big leagues. I had to go to the Indies, Bangor, Maine. I was at the ABC and Fox affiliate, and my third day on air, the power went out. And those stories that you just said, they happen all around the country. So I live through that. I feel that secondhand embarrassment, and people don't understand that you've got someone talking in your ear the whole time. It is.
And you have to read the cameras, make sure which light's on. You have to stare at that camera, and you have people talking to you, telling you what to say, what to do. It's mayhem. It really is. I hated it. I absolutely despised it. I didn't want to do it anymore. I spent a year and I said, I'm done. And you know what? They probably would have fired me before I quit, but I wanted to shove it in their face and say, you know what? I'm quitting. You're not firing me. So, you know, it just, I wish that I would have prepared better for it. I wish that, you know, I would have taken a class or went to school, or even if they would have, you know, invited me in a month early and had me, you know,
train a little bit. Yeah.
Train a little bit for a month or so. That would have been awesome. But I didn't have that luxury.
Well, I'll tell you this, Kurt, if I had not had my sportscasting career, I would not be sitting down talking on the Kurt Angle show.
You are right.
with the Olympic hero himself, Kurt Angle. And I'm so grateful that we had a chance here to answer some of these great questions again in the future.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at savewithconrad.com.